Well, the first wrongful death lawsuits have been filed in the deadly UPS cargo plane crash. The cases were filed this morning in state court against UPS, its air cargo division, and General Electric. WLKY's D'Andrea Turner is live now to explain what the families are seeking. D'Andrea?
Well, Rick, it's the first time we are hearing from the family members of Trina Chavez and Angela Anderson as they are seeking justice for them with these two lawsuits.
Nana really was the heartbeat of this family.
And now that heartbeat is gone, leaving their hearts broken. Trina Chavez, affectionately known as Nana, the oldest of 9 and a mother of 2, was one of the 14 people killed in the November 4th UPS plane crash. Her family is broken, but determined.
We want to make Nana proud and do for her children what Nana always did for us, care for them and protect them. That's why we're prepared to do what's necessary with the support of our attorneys to make sure that there's accountability and that Nana's children are taken care of.
Angela Anderson, a mother of 4, was also killed. Her daughter Lexi attended Wednesday's announcement as the family attorney spoke on their behalf.
I hope she's looking down now, knowing that she was loved by many and that we're working to do what it takes to preserve her legacy and to reduce the chances that other families and friends and loved ones ever have to go through something like this.
For these families, filing the lawsuits is the first step in pursuing justice. The wrongful death suits were filed on behalf of the 2 mothers killed in the crash. Their attorneys say the families want answers and accountability.
We're trying to find out why it is that this happened and to put the families in charge of having power to try to uncover and figure out what it is that went wrong to cause this crash.
They also want reform.
Reform that leads to prevention to make sure that no other individuals have to die in vain like their loved ones did.
And ultimately, justice.
We believe that the failures that led to this crash were failures that could have been prevented, that should have been prevented, and this plane should never have been airworthy to be in the air that day.
The lawsuit accused UPS and GE, the plane's engine manufacturer, of negligence, claiming safety inspections were missed and critical mechanical issues went uncorrected. Attorneys say their legal action gives them new authority to obtain documents not yet public, like records submitted to the NTSB, maintenance files for the aircraft in the MD-11 fleet, and testimony from key individuals involved, because they say
what the power of a lawsuit does is it takes the helpless and it puts power in their hands.
And officials are also working to determine what that exact cause of the crash is. Attorneys in this case say they do expect more lawsuits to be filed. For now in the newsroom, D'Andrea Turner, WLKY News.